Hello, good morning and welcome back. This is Manuel from Catersgraphix. Today we'll be making a couple of reviews today. These are a couple of bunch of designs from my best designers. Okay, so we have a couple of designs here. This is for a food brand. This is a concept for food brand. Brands for logos. These are logo ideas you can pick from. So before this time we had a concept which brought us to this level. This 𝗬𝗂 logo was designed and this was the basis of our concept or our exercise today. So we have like 20 designs here that I will be reviewing today. I'll be criticizing some and I will be applauding some ideas. So if I criticize your work in any way, find a way to make it better. You know me as usual. I don't hate anyone, even my enemies. I love them so much. I'm just saying. So these logos here, we are going to review them today. I'm going to review them as a friend and also review them as an enemy. So with that being understood, let's dive right into it. So first of all, we are going with number one. Let me make this understood for all of us. 2 logos comes with the score of 50 and 4 logos for team comes with the score of 100. So if you made 2 logos, you'll be expecting 50% mark and below if your review goes below that. So first I asked you guys to prepare your works and assemble them with your names under it, with the name of your team or your names under it. Some people did so and some people couldn't understand what's going on and you couldn't even look at other people's work, but that's cool. I think the next time you pick corrections from that. No offenses at all. So this first one is coming from CaterGraphix. It's not CaterGraphix, this is Smart Graphics. Okay, sorry about that. Smart Graphics made us a pizza club design for a food logo and a 𝗘𝗺𝗶𝗹 bread design. So this pizza, I love this logo so much and I love this logo so much. The concept and the colors behind this are very amazing, but I don't understand you adding a flag over here. That doesn't make much sense unless the client is asking for it. So what next I would like to review here, let me zoom closely so you can see everything that's going on right away. So what next I want to review here is this EST221 blah blah blah. These 2 titles should come in white color. Sorry about that. Okay, you should make this in white color so they can match with this pizza club. You shouldn't make this to work with the background. I know you're trying to make this work with the background of this. No, this white color here is having lesser supremacy because this is the name and it should have hierarchy to the icon itself. Yes, sometimes icon could be bigger than the logo name, but don't make the logo name much irrelevant in color because everything speaks not only size in logo design, also color usage speaks so much. So when you use color frequently, you are giving more emphasis to those particles you are using those colors on. So when you use the name of the pizza with white, then you put this EST221 an ancient taste in white color too, you will see it will bring out the look of this design to make it look more interesting to viewers because they are reading this after reading this pizza club. They will read the next and this, but when you look from afar, you will notice after reading the name you might not find it emphatic to read the rest of them. And you see, with the color contrast, you don't use yellow or dark yellow on a black background. So when we zoom out afar, we can only see the pizza club. We can't see clearly what's going on with the other subtitles, or will I use the word taglines in there. So you correct that. The next one, I love this 𝗘𝗺𝗃. So I like everything you did here, the way you used the font you used and the stroke. Next time you could make this stroke a little bit curved at the edges. Yeah, I told you food logos don't have pointed strokes or pointed edges or pointed fonts. So make sure you use next time make sure you use a stroke that will curve. Just how to do this is very simple. When you apply a stroke, if you are using Illustrator, when you apply a stroke, make sure you select this one over here, the corner over here. Just select this one, beveled join. So that is it for this. So CaterGraphix, your score is this over 50 because you made 2 designs. So your score is, I think I have to place it here with the best font I have in mind. What font will I use that will make this bolder? Made. I like this font so much, and you guys know I do. So CaterGraphix, you are going with the score 40. Okay, very good. So I'm gonna make this a little lighter so you don't inconvenience your designs. So CaterGraphix, you go with the score 40. Let me place it above you so it will be above your head or above your design. Okay, so the next we have here is waves and favor. So favor and waves, you made this and we are going to review it right away. So I don't know if it was favor that made this one or waves. I just don't know how to separate these two, but next time we are going to find a way to fix that. So the first one, Zara Eat Healthy. So Zara Foods, I like the concept and I don't know how this will work basically on a black background. Did you feel the inside of this stroke with white color? Because if you do so, it's better, but if you don't feel it when you place this logo on a black background, it's going to be very messy. So feel that with white if you like. I like the concept, I like the font you used, but next time when you're using a font on a curved shape, let me zoom closely so you see exactly what you did. I like this curve over here. So next time you're making a design with a curved, make sure the font also gets curved. Okay, make sure the font also gets curved, just like we have here Eat Healthy. Under this circle we still have this curved Eat Healthy, even though it's not curved perfectly. Okay, you're good there. So the next one is this. I have to zoom more closely to see this font clearly. I don't know. Okay, so the next font is this. I like the concept. I like this. Savior, drink juice and stay fresh. I don't think there's any much thing to review on this. Okay, you did a very nice work here. You did a very nice work here. This is a very nice work. The color combination, the icon usage, and the vector shape you used there, very perfect. The way you align this to match up with this angle here, I love it so much. I don't know, this could be Favor's work, it could be who is the next person, Wave's work, but I like this work so much. So take the review on that. There is no much thing to talk about this one. The only thing, the stroll, you can fill it with a white color. The stroll here, you can fill it with a white color, so it will be more relevant. So if you place this on a black background, it will be more conflicting than it is. So next is this Savor fruit juice. I like this too, perfectly done well. Seems this team like juice. Seems this team love juice so much, and the concept of adding this liquid content inside the U that looks like a cup, that is a plus. I like that concept. So everything here look perfectly good. The color combination, you used the right color on the right background of icon. Okay, use the right stroke on this to match with the color we have inside. But where you have problem is the fruit juice. So the fruit juice color is bad. You don't use black on a dark background. I warned you guys on this before, now in previous tutorial. Watch carefully and listen attentively. So this fruit juice will be changed to white color, okay, and everything will be okay. So I like this crunch too, looks more like this, like the how you place this leaf outside here, but we can make the gradients go in a way that it's not a spherical gradient. You know, we have a couple more kind of gradient. Let me show you the kind of gradient we have. So this is a radial gradient. Let me zoom closely so you see. You don't use radial gradient in icon, so that's what you use here. Use a radial gradient when the primary icon will be pointing inside and the secondary icon will be outside. This secondary icon, these are not actually 3 color palettes like so, like adding one more color here. It's not like this. It is 2 color palettes. This color is in the center and this color is in the outer side. So that is the radial you used over here. So that's what's going on here. So you don't use radial frequently on all concepts. Okay, but with that being understood, this is very okay. I like the concept you use there, and I like the way you make things work. So next is CaterGraphix and 𝗬𝗰𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗯𝗲. I like the way you make this. 𝗬𝗰𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗧𝘂𝗯𝗲, your name on your own logo, and CaterGraphix, your name on your own logo. That is an upload. Now I need to score. I'm sorry about that. I didn't score favor and waves. So let me bring your score sheet. let me draw your score sheet over to your head, and this is over 100. So I'm scoring the both of you. I have to select everything. Both of you are 75. Okay, you're gonna share that score because you are a team. Share it and enjoy yourself and enjoy your juice too. So the next is from 𝗬𝗰𝗂𝗯𝗲 and 𝗙𝗵. CaterGraphix, I see most work you are doing recently. You are really trying, and here comes your new work. So let's review the 𝗘𝗺𝗧𝘂𝗧𝗂𝗓. 𝗘𝗺𝗧𝗂𝗓, what concept is this? I like the font, I like the style, and this is very simple. Just the icon you use here makes it look very simple. You don't make this logo concept, you don't make it iconic, like relevant with the icon of the brand. Just make it simple with the color of the brand. That's a plus. I like that. So the next one, 𝗘𝗺𝗧𝗂𝗂𝗧 with this service, food service plate, or what I call it, pot plates or serve yourself plates. So 𝗘𝗺𝗧𝗂𝗂𝗧, I like this concept. What I don't really like is the color usage. So you could go with one color, just one single color. You mustn't use gradient in everything. You can go with one single color. The darker yellow over here will work very perfectly well. Okay, so with that being understood, everything here works perfectly well. So unique foods, I like the concept here too, but the color you use here, I don't like the fact you added shadow. I warned you guys, don't add shadows on font. Don't add shadows on font, except, let me show you for instance. See what I did here. See the shadows I used over here. The shadows are not actually shadows. They are not like blurred shadows. These shadows is the same font I used here. Then I stroked it, merge it together, then use it to specify that this font is over something. It's not actually a shadow that I blurred. I don't know how I will explain that. You see this as it is blurred, I don't like it. You blurred it, it's too bloody. I will use that word. I have to use that word. This is too bloody. Sorry about that. So you don't use shadows on your fonts, okay? You next time just try as much as possible to stay away from shadows. Shadows will destroy your work. So this corrects the shadows, everything works well. Test fries, I like the lips. I don't know, is this how 𝗙𝗵's lips look like? Test fries, the way you merge this font with the smile here makes it look interesting. And remove the shadows. Again, remove the shadows, okay? Remove the shadows. I don't like it. I don't like shadows. I don't know if you do, but your clients won't like it too, since I don't like it. I am your client, okay? So with that being understood, 𝗙𝗵 and 𝗬𝗰𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗧𝘂, I will score you guys. I'm not scoring you guys the same thing I scored them. Control A. I score you guys 70. What? The score of other people is out. I have to out this. Okay. Woo. So I score you 70 and we move over to the next. The next is over 50%. Remember, so don't expect 70 or 60. They are dividing that scores. So I don't know who made this, but whoever you are a very good designer, okay? This is the exact shadow I'm talking about. If you must use shadow gradients, shadow colors, you see what they did here? This is exactly the same thing we did over here in 𝗬𝗰𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗧 logo design. So make sure is that concept. I like the way you made this over here, but next time you can reduce the opacity, reduce the in Illustrator is called opacity. In Illustrator is called opacity. In Photoshop is called transparency. So you reduce the transparency if you are using Photoshop and AI. You reduce opacity of this one. I like everything that works here. The way you use the font, the pepper. I think this one must be a Yoruba person. I like pepper so much. So the pepper you use here, this should be flour, and the fire here, man, he really like hot. So this is perfectly good. I like the way you work. So Franklin's keychain, very nice. I like the way you use this, and this also. I think this could be the work from Charles. This should be Charles, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, if it's not Charles Weaver, it is. Your score is remember, it's over 50. So like I told you before, score is Control A, 40. Cool. So you scored 40%. So we move over to the next, and what we will give these people, even though we have not done the review on the work. So we have here filnery and any black. I don't know if it's by the right and filnery by the left, but whatever it is, we have over 100% here. So I have here good food. I like the way you used the stroke here. I don't even call this stroke, this a background on its own. I like the way you use. Then remove the shadow over here. I don't like it. Okay, everything here works perfectly good. The green inside the green. I like that. That's professional. Using a color inside a color shows a professional concept. You know, making that work is when you use a darker color at the background and use the lighter color as the outer color or the icon color. That makes more sense. Okay, everything here works perfectly cool. So next is the cousin sketching. I like the font concept as you use the C here, separating the C from the other font, then preparing everything to work perfectly okay. I like it as it is. Lamont food, eat, drink, love. Wow, interesting. I like the way you use the negative space a little here. What's this? The negative space. What's going on? I like the way you use the negative space over here. Okay, and stroke out of this. It makes more sense than ever. Very good. It makes more sense than ever. The shadows you use here, I don't like it. You can take it off and make the background green a little darker to match with the white. I think that's why you use the shadow, because the white is blending with the color you used here, and it's not going to work. White is not going to work on a bright color very well. It's going to show, but from afar, if you zoom it from afar, you're not going to see. That's why you added the shadows. So remove the shadow, make the green a little darker. You see everything is going to fall in place. So the next is 𝗬𝗎cie food. 𝗬𝗎cie food, the head of chicken. I think this is an eatery place where you can eat real foods, meat foods, chicken foods, cow legs, goat's head, etc. Stuff like that. So this is it. I like this concept. I like the stroke of white outside here. I can see it, even though you all can't see it. I can see a stroke of white here, and the blue concept you used, and this, I like the shadow you use here. It's not relevant. The shadow is not relevant here. Yes, the shadows shouldn't be relevant. Even if you must use shadow, don't make it too relevant in background. It should work in place with an icon. It is overlapping like this one. Now you can see the shadow a little bit striking outside this angle, and it makes everything work perfectly. So Filny and any black, I'm scoring you both Control A. I'm scoring you both 85%. You both did really nice work. Okay, so next is 𝗙𝗺graphix. You did a cherry pastries. This is a pastry design. I like pastry design because after I finish doing a pastry logo for clients, they usually give me cake to eat. So cherry pastries, the first one we are talking about, the icon you are using here, I don't understand what it is. I don't know if that is a chef hat, chef cap, or what. I don't understand practically what it is. So you're going to explain that to me. So I don't just know. I don't like that icon. It looks like a king's or queen's, England queen's crown. So we go to the lag fries. I like this. I like this so much. It's very simple, unique, and classic. I like the shadows you use here on the icon here. The shadows that's lighted a little bit. I told you guys how to create that. It's very easy. In case you downloaded this, you can also create these icons yourself. This is very easy to do, and your concept here is mind-blowing. I love it so much. The font you use here is funny, but it's interesting. I like it. It's cool. So for CaterGraphix, we are going to give you, remember, it's over 50%. So we're going to score you Control A. We're going to score you 35. Okay, the first logo gives you a minus mark because I don't understand exactly what's going on there. So finally, we are going to deal with this person. This is the same person, okay? So let me draw it closer so you know it's the same brother. So this first one, I don't know what's your name, but this first one is 𝗬𝗁𝗲 creamy. Is this cream or creamy? Every drop is creamy, okay? That's the name. The name is creamy, 𝗬𝗁𝗲 creamy. So a kind of twisted format for cream. So you're making client names, you can twist the names. It mustn't be correct to what it is, okay? I like this concept and use the bottle and the way you place these stuffs here. Wow, I like it. The stroke you use on the 𝗬𝗁𝗲 makes it separating from the icon at the background. That's interesting. You did a very nice work here. I understood what you did here. You also use the stroke in the cream. The stroke is a little bit larger, that it conflicted with S over here. Okay, so you see, I can also see this thing. I don't like it. This angle here, you make sure the stroke cover this place too. Okay, don't make this stroke, don't give strokes negative opportunities or negative spaces. I like the concept you used here, and I like the colors too. Applause for that. So this is Linda's kitchen, where they place the fire and the cover of the pot is falling out, and the flames or the gaseous exchange or gaseous reaction is happening over the pot, and I don't know what is inside. Bro, what's in there? Is it the goat's head or chicken laps or cow leg or human head? Was actually in there? So you can tell you created the logo, you know what you placed inside the pot. So the colors you use here, I like it so much. I like the color you used here. These colors are going to work perfectly on other backgrounds. So when you want to place this on a white background, you can also make this pot to become white and still maintaining the other color. The cover will still become white and the Linda kitchen will become white, and it will still maintain the quality. Okay, that draws us to the end of this, and your score Control Z. Okay, that draws us to the conclusion of tutorial of our review today, not tutorial. So this is over 50, remember, so Control Z, and we give you 40 score. Control Z. So that is it for today. The first goes with the 40 mark, second goes with 75, third goes with 70, fourth goes with 40, 85, 35 and 40. Okay, so these teams, the highest scoring team is Team 𝗬𝗁𝗲, and I think these are the people who submitted first. They've submitted, they are the first to submit the assignment before everyone else, and see, they are going home with the best scores. Applause for that. Applause for that. So the next highest scorer in this team is the 3 persons here. I think it is this, and also this. Okay, you score 40, and if that is multiplied by 2, it is 80, and that is the next after before 85. So the next score is Waves and Fevi. You score 75, and you're gonna share that into 2. That's gonna go like 37.5. You know what you're gonna do with the half. So this is the next CaterGraphix, and J Samuel 70%, and you 70% with 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗂𝗧𝗂𝗋. The both of you have the same scoring rate, because if this is duplicated or multiplied by 2, I say duplicated because it's graphics. So in graphics you don't say multiply, you say duplicate. So in duplication of this title, it becomes 70. So the last and not the least, CaterGraphix, J Samuel, and CaterGraphix. Thank you for being a part of this design concept and challenge for the week. So let's see what next week holds for us. And I hope you all enjoyed the exercise. For the rest of you who didn't participate in this tutorial, I wonder what you'll be doing by next week. So you just have to just follow up the exercise. It's something simple, something gonna help you. It's gonna help you a lot. Even if you don't have a real job to deal with, just deal with these stuff for now and you're gonna enjoy yourself. With that being understood, once again, this is Manuel and Kata signing out from Catersgraphix. Enjoy the rest of your day.